Are we on? Now we're live. Good. Okay, this is going to be interesting because I've never really done this before, but I figured new, different, interesting. Maybe somebody will join me. Maybe somebody won't. I don't know. I'm not really sending the link out anywhere. I was going to publish it later. Anyway, this is my studio. I haven't been live from here for a little bit on anything else because I've been away on vacation, and we went to Walt Disney World, and I got to do that thing that people love to do. I built my own lightsaber at Savi's workshop at Galaxy's Edge. Now, the interesting thing about this is that, well, I'll show it to you. And as you can see, it's green. At the beginning of the whole thing, they pass around a kind of a big container full of Khyber crystals. They tell you to pick yours, and it's supposed to be the one that most appeals to you, and then it's going to be the color that your lightsaber is ultimately. And I started thinking about it. 2 years ago, when we went down to Disney, I bought these. And these, of course, this is the Jedi Holocron. And it's purple. And these are very cool because they have little features that, let's see, they speak to you.
A Jedi's life is one of service to the Republic. We protect civilization against the darkness that would devour it.
Give you different lessons. Now, the lessons changed based on the Khyber crystal that you have inside. And the Khyber crystal is inserted right here. And I currently have the purple Khyber crystal in my Jedi Holocron. I also got the Sith Holocron. Again, this was 2 years ago. And the charge is not, they do have to be charged by USB. That's the only problem. So if you're ever like in a Jedi temple and you find a thousands of year old holocron, make sure that it's got a charge on it, and make sure that you have a micro USB cable, because otherwise it's not really doing you any good. So that having been said, yeah, that had the green crystal in it. Now, I picked a green crystal for this, and I started thinking, well, if you can put the crystal in here and it then lights up that color, is it possible that you can put different crystals in here and have the lightsabers light up different colors? And so I read up on it, and apparently it does turn out that you can. And then it says it on the little bag that they give you, of course, as an incentive to buy other Kyber crystals. Well, when we were there 2 years ago, I bought one of everything. So I thought we would try to take a look and see exactly how things would go with the various Kyber crystals in the Savi's Workshop lightsaber. So I'm going to take it apart. Don't worry, it is very easily taken apart and very easily put back together. So I'm not going to do any permanent damage to anything. I'm not going to ruin, by the way, $220. No discounts. Like you go, well, I've got my DVC discount, my annual pass discount. They don't care. Savi doesn't care. Doesn't work off world, apparently, at least in Savi's Workshop. So there are my main pieces. And then there's this, which is the button section. Okay, so there's the Kyber crystal in there. And that is the green crystal that I chose. And the reason I chose that green, I want a good guy lightsaber, but also I have a blue lightsaber that I got a few years ago at Walden. It's a Luke lightsaber I got on closeout. I'd never spent big money on a lightsaber because it just seemed a little frivolous, but I got that blue one on closeout. And I said, well, I'd like to have a blue one, but I've got a blue one. So, it's not a Savi's Workshop one, but let's see, you got to take this thing out. That's going to be a problem. Question is, do you pause the video so that you can change out the crystal, or do you just, and this is also, though, a good indicator of, kids, don't try this at home. How tough is it to actually change out the crystal? And, I've never done this, so I don't know. Okay, so I used a ballpoint pen, pried it out pretty nicely. So what do you want? Let's start with the blue, because that's normal, average, everyday lightsaber color. So this is my Savi's. You just saw it light up green. I'm going to put a blue in. There's just a little platform, a little spring-loaded platform on here. Put it in. You push that down there. Okay, it's in. So now let's put the switch on. Ooh, it's not doing anything. That's not good. Let's see. What did I do wrong? I did notice that they were making sure it lit up before they let you move on. And this one is not lighting up with the blue crystal. I'm wondering if I have it in the right position. Supposedly these things operate on RFID. And I don't know what the lifespan of an RFID piece of technology is. Maybe I have it upside. No, I don't think I have it upside down. Let me go back to the pin, pry it out of here, flip it around, see what happens. But I think that's kind of the way I had it before. We'll try it the other way and see. I thought just proximity would do it, tell you the truth. Let's try that. Okay, so here we are. No. I'll take it this way. I swear to you, the instructions said you could actually put other Khyber crystals in and the colors would change. Let's see if that happened. Otherwise, this will be a dud of a video. But it'll teach us some things, won't it? We'll learn a few things about all this. Let's see. Okay, so this is the blue one. Goes here. This also will tell you that if you go and buy one for your kids and they want to switch the crystals out, then you may just want to go, hell no, kids. Pick the one you want now, because that's all you're getting. Having trouble fitting this on too. Which is interesting because when I was doing this originally, I was having trouble fitting the thing together, and they actually got me some replacement parts because the ones I had weren't fitting on. And now these aren't fitting on suddenly. I may have ruined my lightsaber. That kind of stinks. Okay, so this is red, and that's red. So let's do that. Okay, that fit just right. Okay, fits right. Okay, here we go. So the blue Khyber crystal did not work out. Okay. Let's check it and see if it works. We know that the Jedi holocron was working. So let's see how the Jedi holocron will do with the blue Khyber crystal. And so you just put it in there and it works. Let's see. Yeah, it's lighting up blue.
You've taken your first step into a larger world.
So there's nothing wrong with the crystal. Okay, so let's pop this puppy out. Blue crystal. Put this back. And I swear to you, they had it with the tip down like that. And then the rest of it up here. And then they did something and it lit up. And it lit up in here. Let's try it the other way and see if that will work. And then we'll have to see if green will work in there after all. I mean, I may have broken the whole thing. And again, this is good because you spend this kind of money, you should know whether or not these kinds of things will happen. So the blue Khyber crystal. Okay. And that's in position. I don't see anything happening though. And we put the switch back on. Let's see what happens there. Oh, there we go. There we go. Got it. I pushed it in. I pushed the battery compartment in. And so now I see blue lights, much like Kmart back in the day. So now we'll clamp these things together and there we go. Oh, there it goes. And a different ignition sound too. It's the old classic Luke sound instead of the Return of the Jedi Luke sound. So I see the issue was the bottom panel isn't pushing in the battery compartment. So now, so now I have a blue lightsaber. Okay, so now let's take this out. We've done blue, we've done green. And then we've got a little method for making this work as far as switching out the Khyber crystals. It's now kind of easy. So what do we go with next? Another common color, I'm thinking, maybe red. Let's try red. We're not going to go full mace just yet. Let's go with red and see what it does. We know that it has a different ignition sound that goes along with the crystal. So now let's put red in here and see what happens when we put the red crystal in. Ooh. Okay. So now we put the switch back on. And the other half of the switch. And that goes here. Okay. And here we go. Red saber. Again, different ignition sound. And you've got a red saber now, which this is pretty cool. And I don't remember how much the Khyber crystals were each additional. I mean, nothing's cheap down there, but I think relatively speaking, they're somewhat cheap. I will also tell you that at the time we did buy these, it was just as they were reopening after the pandemic. I mean, we were there literally 2 days before they reopened for the pandemic. We stayed in the resorts because they opened the resorts a few days before they reopened the parks. And everything for annual pass holders at that point was 30% off. So that's one reason I decided to just go ahead and get everything they had Khyber crystal wise. We're going to try now Mace Windu purple. And I've got two others, by the way. Got green, blue, red, purple, white, and yellow. And I'm curious to see what those look like because I don't remember them offering those in Savi's workshop. Oh, there it is. There it is. The purple is glowing. The purple Khyber crystal. And they did have those. People were able to select those at Savi's workshop. So let's see. Now, that and this. And here we go. Purple. Oh, neat little ignition sound, different ignition sound. I don't know how well you can even see it. It's so bright. It's very much purple. What it looks like, and you can't see it, I think, as well, because it is so bright and the camera's not picking up all of it. But it looks like inside it's just kind of an LED, like a tape light in there, really, is what it looks like. I'm sure it's something a little more sophisticated than that, but not much. But there is my purple. Can you see the purple? Is it glowing off? All right, so let's turn that off. So we've done purple. Now the two that I didn't see them offering at Savi's workshop, but I have to believe that they're gonna work. White and yellow. Okay, so purple's back in his little holder. And they come in these little tubes. And supposedly, I think you can get like a black one if you buy certain red ones, if that makes any sense. But I think it's supposed to be like a secret thing. So I don't know enough about it to really say anything. But okay, so white Khyber crystal inside Savi's workshop lightsaber. Okay, and I think they all pretty much have the same basic handle. You can get different themes, for what lightsaber you build, but I think you pretty much all have the same handle. So, oh, there we go. We got a little activity. I can't get it in there. Well, let's try this again. Okay. So, and it is showing white. I mean, it's glowing white here. So let's put this on here. Oh, I popped it right out. This one's having a tough time fitting, and I'm not sure why that is. No, I gotta put it in there better. Okay, so there we go. All right, and so this again is a neat thing that if you're going there, know that you can buy. If you're like me and you had trouble trying to figure out what color lightsaber you wanted to build, the truth is you can go down there and buy, build the one you want to build at that time and buy the other Kyber crystals for when your mood changes and you want to do something else. All right, white lightsaber. Interesting. And it's just straight up white. You know what? The only uncool thing about this is, and maybe it is kind of cool actually, is I don't know. For those of you who were kids when Star Wars came out, like I was, um, bootleg lightsabers started coming out pretty quickly. Why Kenner did not jump on the attach a plastic tube to a flashlight thing sooner than it did, I don't know. And when they did, they put a balloon on the end of it instead of just a plastic tube. But what I remember is the stores were flooded with fake lightsabers that were basically white tubes on the end of a flashlight, and that's what it looked like. It was just a big white stick. Now, I don't think I've opened the yellow one. Oh, I have. Okay, some of the seal is still on it, but okay. So now the yellow one, and I guess this would be like a ray colored one. So let's put. And I didn't see anybody building white or yellow at the workshop, and I don't know if that's because they didn't make them available or what the deal was, but okay, so we got a little yellow glow with a yellow Kyber crystal. And let's put this one on here. And put this one on here. And then throw that one across the room. It should still work. So here we go. Yellow lightsaber. Oh, it doesn't work without that on there. Okay. Let's lock that in then. Okay. And this would be, yes, some of you think of it as a Ray lightsaber. I think of it more as an original Luke action figure lightsaber. But again, a different sound. So there you go. So you can put any of the Khyber crystals from Galaxy's Edge into your Savi's Workshop lightsaber and have it light up whatever color you want it to light up. And you can have it make different noises too when it puts those when you put those different crystals in there. I'm gonna put the back in here and then put it back together because I get funny that way. Oh. Show it to you in person. It can be difficult to fit that thing in there. There we go. And then we have to match up the red end with the red end. Boy, if I ever do this workshop again, I'm going to put mine together in like 7 seconds flat, and they're going to be like, what the heck? What just happened here? So you have to take the pommel off here and reattach the bottom section. Everything screws together and everything has a place. It's very neat and orderly. The funny thing is you feel like you're making more real choices in the design of everything than you really are. But again, that it's kind of like a magic trick. Same thing. You feel like you're choosing the card, but you're not really. So there we go. And then put the end piece on. And now I am back to a green lightsaber. And now I'm whacking things with it. So anyway, just thought that was a neat little thing to share. Hope you enjoyed that. And catch you on the other side of something, somewhere, somehow. Do I still have a mouse? Yes, I do. All right. Catch you guys.